Yeah. I haven't played this in a minute, so it's probably gonna be a little rough. You know what I'm saying? But what do you mean? Oh, that's Superstar. My bad. Yeah, there we go.
Striker 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Get it. Viking 18. 18 Pioneer. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther. It's hot. It's hot. Hey. It's hot. It's hot. Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Hup.
No, he quit. He quit. And welcome, viewer. By the way, welcome. Come on up, puppy doggy.
Set, ready. Black 40. Ready. Here we go. You fit steel black. Ready. Ready, ready. Red 30X striker 3 hut. Ready. Zoom black 50 red. 60 hey red 43 rail. Drill green. Set. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, blue. Claws red. Set cut. Down. 45. White. Cut. Come on, set. 52 blue. Shot. 17. Switch. Yellow. Ready. Let's go now. Blue. Slice. 10 seconds. Ready. Here we go. Go red. Black 40. Strikers. 3-3. Slice blue. Hut. Ready. Hey, 60 red. Hey, red. Trouble, 38. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Set, go. Set, ready. Red, 38. Claws, 10. 43 rail.
My fault, brother. My fault.
50 green. Set. Down.
I don't get to play quarterback that often, so oh shit. Oh shit! I missed my tackle. That's on me. I haven't been playing in a minute too. Here, if I end up getting the pick again, I'm sure I won't. But if I do, I'll pick like like a receiver or something next time. My God, he be so short, you know what I mean? Like he like 5'10", bro. So it's like when you get the people that be like 6, 7 foot. Oh, probably. Shit. There you go, big dog. Okay, guys, calm down, calm down. I know it's crazy. I figured out a way to successfully crossbreed a Chihuahua and a hamster, but you ain't got to be so excited. I said, calm down, guys. I know it's exciting. I figured out how to crossbreed a Chihuahua and a hamster, but you ain't got to be that excited about it. he said, what? No, I say I'm so short, bro. It's alright, y'all got a better quarterback this time, so, you know. One-handed.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19, let's go. Let's go. Move, 30.
Nah, we tackling each other. Fuck, my bad.
Come on, set. 60 red. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 40, cut.
Nah, fuck. I was expecting to jump left, man. Fuck. I might be too high. That's, you know. I'm gonna do a curl. Ah, shit. You gotta let me know if you're gonna be throwing it. I was trying to set up for the block. Yeah. We both burned them. It open either way. They didn't know who to go for. Yeah. Damn. Good shit.
Come on. Set. Practice this. Go.
Good shit.
Let's go. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Good shit. You're like Frank Castle on that motherfucker. Oh, good shit, fellas. I wish they was allowed to still hit like Ray Lewis hit back in the day in this NFL today.
Down. Black 40. Set, hut. Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Set. Let's go now. Come on, set. Zoom, go red. Hut, hut. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready. Ready. 19, 18. Hup. Get it. Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer. Ready. Here we go. 45, white. Set. Here we go, here we go. Hey, hey, 52 blue. Fury, yellow. Set, cut. Here we go, set. 10 black. Spike 60. Ready. Let's go now. Blue, go. 33, yellow. Hut, go. Let's go. 70 line. Warriors, ready. Come on, set. 60 box, ready. Ready. Chat, crack all 80. Rig alert, rig alert. 19, Shark, 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Street, street. Here we go, here we go. Viking, 8 tip, ready. Down. Hey, 52 blue. Ready. Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Drill green. Set, huh? Let's go. Gravity, Buffalo 18. Hut, hut. Come on, set! 60 bucks. Ready? Here we go. Hey, green 45, white. Set. Ready. Blue 32, set. Hut. Red, 38. Ready? Set, ready. 50, green. 6, mega. Hut, hut. Set. 33, yellow. Cut. Track. 19, charge. Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig alert. Get up! Bronco 80! Riggs! Riggs! Steady!
And they're just glazing the same dude over and over. So I'm like, you know. I'm like, hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna start a party real quick so I can talk shit to myself. Yeah. I ain't gotta keep moving. Alright. I'm just kidding. I don't know what that was. I wasn't.
EA Sports coverage of the National
Yay,
Football
horse.
League brings us to the Inner Harbor
Who
of
playing? The
Baltimore,
Lions. Fuck.
and M&T Bank Stadium.
It's gonna be something.
We've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. And off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, like, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take for a loss of yards.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
4th and 13. Let's go. Hello, welcome. Oh, he going for it.
So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he's going to have a
Oh, he caught it. Good shit.
Defensively, they allow him to convert on 4th and long.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And
Man.
he worked this down inside the 4.
What's he doing? What the fuck? Big. Okay. Let's try this again.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
You want to receive, huh? All right.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play action. Stafford. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's
Good
inside
shit.
the 40.
I did good.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to
through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
DC, ready? DC.
We're scoreless after 1.
We're scoreless.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Real quick, ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They give the tackle to Quentin Lake.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run wide side with Henry. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 34 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Rams nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last loud by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hello, watching. Hello. I'm the Ravens.
Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Oh, he quit. He quit, chat. He quit. The other one quit too before I could even touch the ball. You know, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I'm about to get fucked up, you know. Let's get some rain in this bitch. Go a little crazy, feel like major pain in this bitch. You heard the story about the little train, that little engine that could.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First carry here for Devon Achane. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go now.
They go play action with Ewers. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. That That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
We got a game.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We're going to start throwing these passes now, but they're going to be play action, to be my guess.
From the 35, it's
I'm trying to hit Hill with a streak over to the right of the field. Or post, I mean.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is the install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest games.
Damn.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Ewers looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one
Hi,
in
people
there
watching.
anyway,
Welcome, welcome. Hello,
he's
hello.
lucky that it just falls incomplete.
It off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short
Another
field
pick.
and a chance to extend their lead.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off the play fake. Jackson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time.
Good defense, good defense.
Now, Jackson. Forced to his right. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins will take over
Good
here.
pick, good
Just
pick.
shy of the 30.
Shit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Off the bootleg, it's Ewers. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Ewers. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. On 3rd and 1, here's Ewers. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but
I had
by the
it.
defense being up to the task, force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Ewers. And he will have
Good play.
first down.
Good play.
To convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Ewers. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
A play fake, now it's Ewers. Again, working deep downfield. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
On play action, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Forced out wide. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play.
And they hit him on a
except
little
the very
run.
end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Hey! What? Ready? Ready shot? Hey, Ozzy! Ready shot?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson.
This is good. This is good.
The motor going.
Okay.
He runs him down. It's a loss of 5.
All right.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off by Aston Davis. And the Dolphins are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On play action, here's Ewers. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
This one
No.
by Waller. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, this is H.A. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll
Excuse me.
stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Achane. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Achane. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Ewers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and goal. Ewers. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now Ewers. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the run. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Lamar Jackson sack. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Lamar Jackson sack. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
In the pistol, Jackson ready. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up. 3rd and a long way to go. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. On the carry, it's Achane. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Man in motion here is Washington. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Man in motion here is Washington. On 2nd down, H.A. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Dulcich now brought in motion. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Moving left, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
A first down throw for Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
15 yards.
He's trying my plays.
Kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
A gain of 15.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. That's to the tight end, Kohler. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Jackson up top again. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
What the fuck?
That one to Isaiah Likely. And 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Jackson. That is caught. And he's into the end zone.
That was one-handed, I think.
Knockout punch. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball.
Yeah,
the
that was
lead,
one-handed.
and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens move out on top, 14-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ewers on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yo.
Throwing Jackson. He
Ooh,
is
shut.
before he can get rid of it. And
All
down
right.
he goes.
Jackson sack. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey.
2nd down. Jackson. That one incomplete.
Watch.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
3rd and long for Jackson. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
Yeah, the second he threw that ball, Mike, that just felt like a hope and a prayer. He just threw that thing up, saying, I hope my guy comes down with it. Ball placement wasn't really where it needed to be and ends up going the other way.
Oh, the struggles continue.
One hand, that is crazy.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to
Two
say, is it better
hands.
off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sack. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit throws and is incomplete.
Okay.
Couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he'll take this one in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not complete.
He quit too. That's 3 people on the wrong game. That's crazy. Well. Let's go again.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field.
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Straight ahead.
Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay.
Taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lambeau. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Green Bay. Green Bay, you know what I'm saying? I'm going up against Green Bay.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Minor adjustment real fast.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get
Alright, starting with a pick.
32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh.
Going to be intercepted.
No, Tubby, get to him. Shit.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They tried to Charles in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Down. 45.
They go bootleg. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by McManus is good.
Hey, okay, he hit it. All right.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, brother.
Tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
I can't believe I did that.
Green Bay territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Got probably talking shit.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
They got it as we resume action. I ain't lacking. I'm packing with the pistol. Yeah, you know, I got the action. I don't even really know, but you know my name Jackson. Yeah. Oh, shit. Crazy.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Return that shit, bitch. Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get. They got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throw a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ready?
Love from the gun on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
180! Get hot! 180!
A first down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
A gain of 27 on the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Jackson throwing once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Mountain high back wheel.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Love. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take it once again at their own 25-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're
Bam.
watching the
Bang.
NFL
Bamboozled.
on
Whammo.
Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Still 10 yards. Now it's third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Damn.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
That was bad.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Able to find his man, Kraft. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
16 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Love now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing. Love. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's
Damn.
and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 series.
At the 2-yard line.
97. Set.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another situation.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Intercepted.
Trouble 38.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Love. And this one too low.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Love looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the interception, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
There we go, first down.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson now. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Damn, another one quit. Do another one. Yeah. It's crazy.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
The little guys playing as Baltimore as well.
It can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Hit them off guard with a bad kick.
That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
So I'm in the purple.
Henry up the middle. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down.
All right.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good for a Baltimore 1st down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Five people watching. Welcome. No, I was right there, bro. I was right there. Come on.
In motion left, Flowers. Now it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle.
Again, I'm the ones in purple. He's doing pretty good. I'm on a 5-win streak. Oh my god, what did I just do?
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw up. And oh, it coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignment,
and he's going down.
All right.
Get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry to about the 33-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Lamar changing the play. Here's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson, option right. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Damn.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. Now he's going to get this all down inside the 35.
Damn, Lamar.
To go in the 1st half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Okay, he glazing them now.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll talk
boy.
prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Jackson. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the
Damn.
Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped
Yeah,
for the game.
boy.
Second down.
Boy, sit down, boy.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens lose the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forget this
Man.
defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
You got it, bro. You winning, dude. Oh, hey, you winning, chat. You winning.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And this
Oh, my.
Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Luke now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Jackson going to keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for with Jackson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Now the football's going to go for already being placed at the 15-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and goal, Baltimore.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Damn. Well, 4 wins. And this guy, oh no, he's there ahead. Second quarter, 11-9. You know what I'm saying?
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
He burped me twice with that shit, boy.
To a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
And
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the offense is able to pounce on inside the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Damn.
The Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up.
Oh, he took a house for that one. Yeah.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. In motion left, Flowers. This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Bro.
3 quarters. You are watching the...
Hey, he mean what doodling blah. Oh, what juice was that, man? Love that cocoa.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the option, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Jackson now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a
Damn. What is Cocomelon bullshit?
51 yards. As his guys have opened up a...
No, I'm gonna burn somebody.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is a chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions.
I can't.
What he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jackson. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
I may be losing, but hey, that's...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Huntley. He'll try and do this himself. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Huntley off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Pioneers.
Now Huntley. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins.
It's a little too late, but hey.
And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Huntley trying to throw for it. And unable to can't connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
The score, Ravens 26, Ravens 6.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson for the shotgun. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now so the final seconds tick.
Good game. You ended my 4-game win streak with my own team. Congrats to you, bro. Oh, yeah.
They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
Nice.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
Catch you next time. I go start the dryer real quick. Come on in. What up, Nana? Sorry, y'all. Realized I forgot to start my one. Yeah, that shit looked like hey. And now I gotta get the base. I meant to grab. And I said vase, but I meant to vape juice, dude. You know what I'm saying? I meant to say vase juice, dude. Face juice. Wait, what? Alright, well, let's see what I got ranked. One loss. Round one. Let's do another. Well, do my butter. Na. I should have had him, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as they skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is
I said, what up, bro?
to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game.
Just asking what's up.
They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers.
Is that 2 one-handed catches back to back? I think so. It's crazy. That's what you call perfect ball placement.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab.
Nah, I was on a 4-game win streak, and then I got against somebody else playing the Ravens, and they beat my ass like 25-6, and then so I'm now 4-1, and here's the match after that. So this is like a little personal, but you know what I mean.
Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown loop.
And I remembered to start my laundry this time.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You know what I'm saying?
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels.
So you've been having a good day, bro.
Tandem, the back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. That is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play.
What's she doing, bro?
That's something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it though.
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 22 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
49ers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Yo.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that is
Man, your guy's using two hands and can catch it.
good there, and it's second down.
I've been doing it with one.
The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Ooh, he was open though. That's a good pass, bro. I can't lie. That's a good pass. I'm ready for this run.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George
Ooh, Kittle held on to that. That is Kittle though. I mean, if we being real. Sit down. Persall. More like Perfall. Purdy getting sacked.
Purdy now to throw. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's third down. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man.
There you go. That was nice.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall.
Bro said let me lock in real quick. I like it.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up.
Hell yeah, bro.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it.
Boom! And you get a ball.
Where it went out of bounds.
Oh, don't mute me, man. Come on. You gotta lock in. Oh, you quit. Why'd you quit for? Man, I'm 5-1. I'm 5-1. I'm 5-1, baby.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
What up, bro? And there you got a mic. Go ahead, plug it in, Brody.
I'm ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
It's cold out here for a football player. You know what I'm saying, bro?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first
and 10.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
Yeah.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line.
It was over that throw.
And they sniffed it out.
Fell over it, probably.
Rodgers from the gun. And we put everything he's got behind it.
And that's a pick. Almost a pick, I said. Welcome to.
We're seeing this
Welcome.
these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Ron test all levels of the secondary.
Yeah, Rodgers trying to push it up, bro.
This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Rodgers
going to throw here, third down. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over.
Rodgers getting old. His vision's a little blurry. Especially in the snow, you know, he can't see because the flurries. I can't really rap, but, you know, I'm not in a hurry.
Well, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Jackson looking to throw right away. He's going to push one deep down the road.
Oh, good pick. And nice job not coming out of the end zone. That's smart. Man, I thought I threw a dot. But that's what I get. I guess just never mind.
Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Alright, let's get it.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And tough running as the elements continue offering up.
That's what you get.
Back to the line there. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Here come the bait and switch.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
I knew it.
It's a pickup of 33 yards.
So couldn't stop it.
Steelers have a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive.
Good placement. Good placement.
Never happened.
When they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game.
Here comes the run.
Punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. This finds Austin complete.
Good plays, my boy.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Steelers.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the 34-yard line.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. That play made by an all-pro from last season.
Yeah.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Nice run across the 15.
Leading these passes is pretty good, though, I gotta say it.
Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives them first and
Fine.
goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First and goal, Warren. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Yeah. You're knocking on the door, man. The question is, can you open it? Welcome. You're knocking on the door.
It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Here's Rodgers. Catch is made in close.
You got it.
Pittsburgh.
You got it.
Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good.
Boom. Hey.
Of the contest.
Don't do that again.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. He lost the football.
Oh shit! Don't do that again, neither. Damn.
The damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Go ahead, hit stick.
Everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number
Damn.
one, get the returner down, and number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's a design run. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Damn, with Rodgers slow ass.
Didn't have enough to contend with.
That's crazy.
Do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Warren can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Now Rodgers on third and goal.
Oh, he one-handed that shit, nice.
The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. All right, Brian, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off
Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
An extra point is up and through by Luke.
There we go.
And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10. 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside.
What?
The 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range.
Okay.
Huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's crazy. Neither one of my guys got that. That's a good pass. That's still crazy, but good pass.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Gets him on the quick hitter.
Oh my God.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Line up the design keeper. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Warren. And he's in for the touchdown. The
Damn.
Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The drive begins with Henry. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted
What?
again.
Good pig.
Malcolm has it.
Damn.
The second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And he's got it. It's in close.
What the fuck?
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Rodgers has his guys set and looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
What is that? That one.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Welcome to the chat.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Oh.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And the downfield call is gonna go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Jackson's going to go on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and down the field they go.
best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Bam.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
And join the run, no, bro.